This astrological placement suggests someone with a vibrant, dynamic personality. Venus in Aries lends a passionate, quick-to-ignite nature, making these individuals action-oriented and determined. They may be impulsively romantic, directly expressing their affections. In relationships, their innate assertiveness, while captivating, can sometimes be viewed as domineering. They might struggle with patience, wanting to rush into love. However, their natural honesty and straightforwardness can be refreshing. Career-wise, they're likely to excel in endeavors where they can take lead and show initiative. Independence is of significant importance, possibly steering them towards entrepreneurship. Roles requiring resilience, quick decision-making, and creative thinking suit them well. Strengths associated with this placement include their innate courage, confidence, and robust visual appeal. They're adventurous, usually willing to take risks for what they believe in or desire. On the flip side, challenges might include coming across as self-centered or overly competitive. Impulsivity can lead to rash decisions, and their fiery nature may burn out quickly, affecting long-term commitments. They may need to learn patience and tact. For personal growth, individuals with Venus in Aries in the first house should work on developing patience. Understanding others' pace might differ from theirs. They can benefit from focusing on sustained effort rather than instant gratification, and learning to balance their needs with those of others. In conclusion, the energy of this placement is bold and assertive, leveraging which can lead to much personal and professional success. Venus in Taurus in the first house suggests strong, grounded personality traits. The individual may be pragmatic, dependable, and likely enjoys the finer things in life. They value beauty, art, and physical comforts. Sometimes, they may resist change, being content with stability, which can manifest as stubbornness. In relationships, individuals with this placement tend to be loyal, patient, and affectionate. They may be attracted to people who offer security and stability but need to be cautious about possessiveness or jealousy. Their need for affection may appear clingy to someone who values independence. When it comes to careers, this placement can be associated with financial sector, aesthetics, or culinary arts, given their love for beauty and comfort. They could flourish in roles that value creativity, practicality, and consistency. Despite this, their tendency to resist change can limit their career progression. Strengths associated with Venus in Taurus in the first house include patience, dependability, and a strong appreciation for beauty. On the other hand, challenges include reluctance to change, stubbornness, and potential possessiveness in relationships. Personal growth for these individuals may involve realizing that change is a natural part of life and learning to adapt is crucial. Understanding that true security lies within and is not solely dependent on external factors such as possessions or partners can also be a significant lesson for them. Finally, balancing their need to provide and receive comfort and security with a healthy sense of detachment can greatly improve their relationships and overall emotional well-being. With Venus in Gemini in the first house, the individual embodies a charismatic and magnetic personality. They are likely to be social butterflies, full of curiosity and enthusiasm to explore and learn. They love variety and change, adapting easily to different situations. This position also signifies strong communication skills. Romantically, these people are likely to love intellectual stimulation. They prefer partners who can engage with them in meaningful conversations. They might also have a tendency to change partners frequently due to their need for variation and intellectual stimulus. Career-wise, this placement suggests suitability for professions that involve communication, such as journalism, marketing, or public relations. They might also excel in careers that require variety and adaptability. Strengths include adaptability, eloquence, and charm. They are often perceived as lively and interesting. Challenges may include inconsistency and fear of commitment due to a desire for change. They might struggle with making decisive choices, frequently fluctuating between options. For personal growth, they could benefit from learning to appreciate stability, and understanding that depth of connection can be as rewarding as diversity of experience. Accepting that not all choices lead to irreversible outcomes might help them be more decisive. Advancing communication skills for deeper emotional sharing could also enhance their personal relationships. Their inherent adaptability provides an excellent foundation for these growth journeys. Having Venus in Cancer in the first house describes someone with a nurturing, affectionate personality. Often seen as sensitive and caring, these individuals radiate warmth and kindness. They tend to seek deep, emotional connections and put others' needs before their own, showing a natural propensity for empathy. In relationships, they seek security, cherishing a stable home and family life. Possessive tendencies can appear when they feel their emotional investments threatened. They are likely to be protective and sentimental, often keeping tokens to remember past relationships and experiences. When speaking about career, roles requiring empathy and caring nature tend to suit these individuals well. Possible fields include counseling, nursing, social work, or other professions emphasizing emotional interactions. Strong emotionality is both a strength and a challenge for this placement. On one hand, their warm demeanor and emotional intelligence can prove comforting to those around them. However, heightened sensitivity may also lead to episodes of moodiness or overdependency. Moreover, their reluctance in engaging in confrontations at the risk of disturbing harmony might impede effective communication. The lesson for personal growth is learning to balance their emotional giving with their own needs. Cultivating stronger emotional boundaries could help them navigate relationships healthier and avoid emotional burnout. Embracing their sensitivity might also involve accepting their own needs and expressing them openly for a healthier interpersonal environment. Like a metaphorical crab symbolizing their zodiac sign, they might need to learn to retreat into their shells before giving too much of themselves. Venus in Leo in the first house suggests strong, confident, and passionate personality traits. This placement symbolizes a person who adores being the center of attention and isn't afraid to shine in social situations. Such individuals are generous and charismatic, often seen as natural leaders. They're not afraid to express their emotions, which can make them appear expressive and bold. When it comes to relationships, a Venus in Leo in the first house person tends to demand attention and loves to express affection generously. They seek lively, enthusiastic partners who appreciate their theatrical personas. Consequently, while they can be loving and warm-hearted, their hunger for attention can sometimes make their partners feel neglected. In terms of career influences, these individuals are most likely to succeed in roles where they can showcase their creativity and leadership skills. Careers like acting, fashion, or any public-facing roles are well suited for them. This placement signifies love for aesthetics, drama, and creativity that can be well employed in these industries. The strength of such individuals lies in their natural leadership, charisma, and creativity. However, they need to be wary of challenges like a tendency toward vanity, excessive pride, and a desire to constantly be in the limelight. It's important for them to remember that they don't always have to be the star of the show, and learning humility can lead to personal growth. Personal growth lessons for these individuals involve learning to share the spotlight, recognizing the value in listening to others, and understanding that relationships require mutual respect and balance of power. With Venus in Virgo in the first house, an individual's personality can be detail-oriented, analytical, and modest, often striving for perfection in themselves and their surroundings. They are usually rational about feelings, expressing affection through acts of service, and likes to help and support loved ones. Thea. Re. Often drawn to partners who are kind-hearted and reliable. Their observant nature and eye for detail can help them excel in careers related to analysis, research, or service-oriented roles such as a scientist, editor, or healthcare provider. Strengths include a high level of thoughtfulness and meticulousness, making them reliable and dependable. They might be good at managing people or projects due to their focused and organized nature. These individuals are also able to offer practical support and constructive criticism in a caring way, which can strengthen relationships over time. On the other hand, they may struggle with being overly critical or a perfectionist, which can lead to stress and potential conflicts. These individuals might worry too much about what others think and can struggle with feelings of inadequacy. For personal growth, it's important to learn that perfection is an illusion. Practicing self-acceptance can reduce stress and improve relationships. Also, they need to understand that showing vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Recognizing and processing feelings is equally as important as intellectual understanding. By finding a balance between rationality and emotion, one can achieve healthier relationships and a more fulfilled self. Venus in Libra in the first house reflects an individual who prizes balance, beauty, and harmony. They might project a graceful and charming persona, attracting others naturally. They have a strong appreciation for aesthetics, creating a pleasant and harmonious environment around themselves. This may influence them to pursue careers related to arts, fashion, or beauty. In relationships, the Venus in Libra individual seeks peace, comfort, and fairness. They enjoy partnering with others and may avoid confrontation at all costs, striving to maintain balance and compromise. However, because of their intense desire to avoid conflict, they might suppress their feelings and needs. This can lead to problems if they don't learn to communicate their desires in a relationship. Professionally, their diplomatic skills and eye for beauty could make them excellent in professions that require negotiation, aesthetic judgments, and relationship management. Strengths linked with this placement include diplomatic skills, innate charm, and a keen eye for beauty. Challenges might include difficulty with assertiveness, a tendency to prioritize others' needs over their own, and a potential for indecisiveness. Personal growth comes from learning to assert personal needs within relationships, developing resilience in the face of conflict, and learning to make decisions independently. It's essential for Venus in Libra individuals to balance their natural inclination towards pleasing others with a healthy regard for their own needs and desires. This can lead to deeper, more fulfilling relationships and a stronger sense of self. With Venus in Scorpio in the first house, a person is likely to have an intense, passionate personality. They are driven by deep feelings and have a natural magnetism that draws others to them. Their emotions can be extreme, feeling either very strong love or dislike. Underneath, they desire deep, meaningful connections with other people. In relationships, they are dedicated, committed, and protective. However, their possessiveness can sometimes be overwhelming. They may struggle with jealousy and have a fear of betrayal or abandonment. Trust is crucial in their relationships, so honesty and loyalty will be especially important to them. Career-wise, they are ambitious and have a good eye for opportunities that others might overlook. They could do well in areas involving investigation or solving complex problems, such as detective work, psychology, or research. They enjoy challenges and naturally gravitate towards positions of power or influence. Their biggest strength may be their resilience. They are able to rise from tough situations with renewed determination. However, their biggest challenge could be their emotional intensity, which can sometimes be overwhelming for themselves and others. A key lesson for this placement is learning to manage and express their powerful emotions appropriately. This will help them form healthier relationships and realize their potential in their professional life. Another lesson is learning to let go of control and trust more in both their personal and professional relationships. Due to the deep mystery and intensity of Scorpio influence, there's always more to them than meets the eye. So getting to understand this placement fully takes patience and empathy. Despite the challenges, their determination, passion, and ability to connect deeply with others are valuable. People with Venus in Sagittarius in the first house are often outgoing, optimistic, and full of life. They have a deep love for adventure, knowledge, and personal freedom, which are key traits of Sagittarian Venus. Their actions are driven by their core values and passions, like truth, meaning, and exploration. Their relationships tend to be exciting and passionate. They desire partners who are intellectually stimulating and share their zest for adventure. However, they may struggle with commitment, as they value their own freedom highly. Career-wise, they might gravitate towards fields connected to travel, teaching, adventure tourism, or philosophy. They are comfortable in roles where they can express their creativity, passion, and independence. Their main strengths include their optimism, honesty, passion, and adventurous side. Their openness and straightforwardness make them good communicators. They are quite popular, thanks to their engaging nature. Their challenges, on the other hand, could include a fear of commitment, a lack of practicality, and tendency to overlook details. At times, their obsession with freedom and adventure can make them neglect their responsibilities. Personal growth lessons for these individuals involve learning to balance their freedom with commitments, and to appreciate the details and routine parts of life. They also need to learn to temper their brutally honest Sagittarian nature with diplomacy and tact. In love, they must understand that commitments and freedom can coexist, and deep, lasting relationships require work, patience, and compromise. With Venus in Capricorn in the first house, the person tends to be serious and responsible in matters of love and beauty. They prefer stability, and the effort to maintain it might make them appear reserved or unemotional. They may attract or be attracted to mature, reliable partners who share their practical, down-to-earth qualities. Career-wise, these individuals often find success in industries that value discipline, such as finance, law, or management. They demonstrate exceptional leadership potential and a strong sense of duty towards their work. They care deeply about their public image, which can make them overly cautious and can hinder their ability to take risks. Having Venus in Capricorn in the first house comes with its strengths and challenges. On the positive side, the placement fosters loyalty, perseverance, and the capacity for hard work, but they might be seen as cold or unapproachable due to their strict, pragmatic demeanor. These individuals often deal with struggle in expressing emotions and showing vulnerability, which can lead to difficulties in personal relationships. A significant lesson for Venus in Capricorn in the first house is learning to balance their inherent drive for success and achievement with their need for personal satisfaction and emotional fulfillment. Embracing vulnerability, expressing emotions openly, and taking calculated risks can lead to richer, more satisfying relationships and a more gratifying career journey. These shifts can also help them to be seen as warm, approachable figures, capable of both leading and nurturing those around them. Having Venus in Aquarius in the first house means a person is likely independent and values freedom in relationships. This placement suggests a unique, innovative approach to love and friendships, often showing affection in unconventional ways. They are typically drawn to relationships that challenge norms and could be attracted to quirky, eccentric, or rebellious individuals. In terms of personality, individuals with this placement are often assertive, friendly, and progressive. They value personal freedom, uniqueness, and are usually non-judgmental. There's a tendency to display eccentric and unpredictable behaviors, making them exciting but sometimes hard to understand. Career-wise, this placement may influence people towards jobs that value independence, creativity, and humanitarian causes. They could excel in fields like technology, innovation, social work, or where they can express their unique ideas and help others. The strengths associated with this placement include originality, inventiveness, and an accepting nature. However, challenges may involve difficulty in forming deep, lasting connections due to their need for independence and fear of losing personal freedom. Struggles with conventional social norms or expectations can also occur. The lessons for personal growth could involve learning to balance the love for independence with the need to form deep, meaningful relationships. Recognizing the importance of emotional connections, allowing vulnerability, and working on effective communication in relationships could also be key growth points. These individuals should also learn to embrace their uniqueness without alienating others. Venus in Pisces in the first house indicates a compassionate, romantic, and dreamy personality. There is a natural charm and a soft, magnetic presence that draws others in. This placement enhances sensitivity, creativity, and an intuitive connection to beauty and emotions. Personal expression often reflects kindness and a desire to inspire love and harmony in others. In relationships, there is a deep need for emotional closeness and spiritual connection. Love is often idealized, and affection is expressed through selflessness, empathy, and acts of kindness. There may be a tendency to see only the best in partners, which can lead to overlooking red flags or sacrificing too much. Challenges include setting boundaries and distinguishing between realistic expectations and romantic fantasies. The first house influence makes Venus's energy central to the personality, emphasizing grace, warmth, and a love for creating harmonious relationships. Self-worth can be tied to how others perceive them, which might lead to fluctuating confidence based on external validation. Career influences often align with artistic, creative, or healing fields. Roles in music, art, counseling, or spiritual work can feel fulfilling. The strong imagination and empathy of this placement thrive in environments that allow for emotional or creative expression. Practical focus and discipline may require extra effort. Strengths include empathy, artistic talent, and the ability to create deep emotional connections. Challenges involve maintaining strong boundaries and staying grounded. The lesson lies in balancing Pisces' dreamy and compassionate nature with self-awareness and practicality. Building self-confidence and grounding creativity in real-world actions lead